Jonas, you've been able to see Nico develop as a captain with this team. What are some of the biggest differences and improvements you've seen this season?
I mean, he grew just in general. Oh, sorry. As a leader, as a player as well. I mean, you can see it on the ice. We can feel it in the locker room as well, and he has some good vets right now on the team that's probably help him a lot, and it's good for us.
What are some of the small things that he does that really separates him as a captain?
I think on the ice it's just like those little stuff, like he blocks shots. He does all those dirty work, and maybe not a lot of people see that, but like we as a team see that, and we appreciate that, and that's what makes him a captain, in my opinion.
Something this team has focused on is never giving up. You saw that last season, but this season you were able to see that actually come to truth against the Oilers. How is that really just a manifestation of the building blocks here in New Jersey?
It's good for the team. It's good for the like growing as a team, and we weren't happy with the second period last game, but we came out in the third, and we showed character, and it worked out at the end.
You had some pretty big blocks. I remember one time you just absolutely slid across the ice. How are you really trying to cement your role in that blue liner group?
I just try to play my game. I'm playing with Ducky. He's more offense. So sometimes I know I got to stay back a little bit more, and I'm here for a team to, as I said, maybe play or do the dirty work as well. Play the 2-on-1s, and I mean that's my job. I know my job, and yeah.
Siegs, Lindy was talking the other day about him asking, who did he ask? Sarge to come in and talk to you guys against Columbus. How significant was that, knowing what Sarge has meant to this franchise, the type of player and he's a quiet guy, but when he speaks.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows what he reached in his career, and if a guy like Sarge talks, you obviously listen, and I think his words to the team meant a lot for us, and he gave us like a good swing and good motivation.
What type of things did he talk to you guys about, or did he kind of mention?
Just like, as I said, just those little details. That's what makes a difference. That if you keep doing it, it's going to come automatically. You don't need to force anything. So that was basically his words.
Thanks, sir.
Seen this team really start to build that winning culture after a big win against the Oilers last night.
Yeah, that's a huge win. You're going to need a couple of those wins throughout the year to be a good team, and it's a momentum builder too. Then it just shows that you can do it, and when you come back, I guess obviously on a good team like them, it speaks volumes about this crew. So we have to get better, and it's good to you got to get your points. There's all these pucks going on, but I think that we can still be better from the last two games. So we're looking to come into Calgary and have a closer to a 60 full game and try to put our best foot forward.
How would you describe Nico as a captain?
I feel like you guys have asked me this a lot, and I have not wavered from it. I think he's going to be one of the best captains that I'll ever play under, and that's saying a lot with the people I've had. So he wants to be the best captain, and he buys in. Like he's always asking for help. He comes in, he prepares himself every day to be better, and it's something that is infectious to the young guys, and they build off that. So that's what you want as your captain, is to be the leader. And if he brings it and works out every day, and he's it just reminds me of Nick Lindstrom, where he came in and he does the right things on a daily basis, then people emulate that, and your team kind of grows in that way. So he's a big part of this organization, and they're lucky to have him.
When you look at his performance on the ice right now, one of the ways he's really impactful is face-offs. How much confidence do you get when you see him on the ice taking those face-offs?
Yeah, I think face-offs has been a key for the club. You start with the puck, then you play in the offensive zone, and that's a huge thing. So now a lot of people say your best defense is your best offense, and if you're playing in the offensive zone, you're not getting scored against. So that's a big area. I don't know if that's my number one thing, but the way he keeps the puck away, his competitive nature, how he's so driven, those are the things that I personally enjoy, and what makes him a great captain. But for sure, the faceoffs are great.
We talked to a lot of your teammates about you just growing up as a captain in this season, but what are some of the specific things that you personally try to do to make sure you're leading this team?
We just try to get better at it every year, and I'll get some great help in here. We got good guys, and I always can ask if I have a question. So just trying to be myself, and just trying to do always team first things.
You're on a 3-game point streak. You have 11 points in 10 games. When you look at just your offensive explosion to start the season, how does that really help grow your confidence after a year that you struggled with injuries last year?
Obviously it's always nice if it's going well, but on the other hand, I don't care. I want to win. That's my main thing. If I'm not scoring, I want to still do something for the team to help win games, and that's just my game. So for me, it's not as important as team victories. So that's all it is.
It's the first big road trip, so it's really an opportunity for everyone to really come together. What are some of the ways you've seen this team be able to bond on the road?
Yeah, we had some team dinners, and it's great to have everybody together, and some little FIFA tournaments and at the hotel, like just stuff like that brings the team together, the guys together, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of good memories we can laugh about the next day. So just got to keep it rolling. One game left, and hopefully we can have 3-0 here on a great road trip for us so far.
Last year, we always heard from Lindy Ruff, my team kept battling till the end. And last night, you did that again as a team, but you came out on the winning side. So how does that really show the development of the building blocks that were set last season with Lindy Ruff and his staff?
It's a great thing if we never stop battling. We know we got a team with lots of character in there, and we never give up. That's one thing we said. We want to be a team. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. We want to play till the end. And we've done it last year already too. Came from behind and won hockey games, so why not doing it this year again? So it's big for our team. Like I said, that shows character. We never give up, and we're just not the guys that want to give up. So it's a good thing we get rewarded for it.
Lindy, I know we've talked about this a little bit, but as you look at Nico on this road trip, what are some of the small things he's doing that really show his growth as a captain?
Well, I think first on the ice, his desperation in the face-off circle, and you look at the last face-off in last night's game, how hard he played that. I think it's just all small details. And when you look at all the small details from face-offs, his possession time, how he's been able to hang on to pucks and play against the top lines and produce offensively.
What about off the ice?
I think off the ice, he's just trying to lead just by being himself. We know we send a message. I think he tries to carry that message. Whatever theme that is for practice, whatever theme it is for a game. I think the team after the second period last night took it to heart to get back in the game and realize we didn't play a great second period and gave up a lot of opportunities. And I think that, in the room, it starts with him.
You had a practice today ahead of your final game of this Western Canada road trip. What are just the focuses that you had today with this group?
Well, the details, and we gave up some 2-on-1s, so we worked on some of those today, and trying to play those better, trying to have better gaps. Just realized that when we're coming back, whether we can pressure the puck or help the goaltender out.
One of the things that Brendan Smith was just saying about Nico in particular is that Brendan's had a lot of good captains, but he thinks that Nico could be one of the best that he's had, and he's had someone like Nick Lidstrom. What does it mean when veterans recognize that about a young player?
Well, I think that just speaks volumes. When you put him in the Lidstrom category, that's a heck of a compliment. And I think those guys spend all that time inside the room.
Yeah.
They get a really good feel for each other. I think Nico, because he isn't real boisterous, when he does say something, it really carries a lot. but he really takes care of his teammates. You know, he puts all his teammates ahead of himself, always.